So being from upstate New York is like, it's a whole different, it's not like the city, you know. It's not like country, like how people would think it is, but it's not like the city. It's a different culture, but it's still like very hood, very inner city. So you have to like find a way or find something to not get caught up in all of that. And then moving to North Carolina, it just gave me so much more like to view. Like I could see people that was doing so much. Like, you know, NC is right next to Atlanta, so we used to go down there and like, you know, see people that was millionaires pulling up in Rolls Royces and all of that. And you didn't see that really like where I came from. So it really gave me like inspiration, like, oh, okay, I could do this. And I don't gotta, you know, do the typical stuff to do it, you know. Super duper fly, Missy Elliott, Miss Education Lauryn Hill.
That's what I was about to say.
Hardcore and China White, like them. Like I don't know order. When I first started taking music serious, it was like I went to the studio and I met them. It was like I was going to the studio on my own to like get my own little studio time, and then somebody heard me rap. I think Benny or somebody like that went and told DJ Shay, and then I was in a group like the next week, like working on a mixtape. So they always was like big on me, like pushing my pen, and not even so much the pressure for them. The pressure was really on me because being in that group, it was like I was trying to out-rap them. I didn't want like sympathy because, oh, like it's the female. It's like, no, I wanted the hottest verse, period. I wanted to either go first or last on the song. Don't put me nowhere in the middle. So it was like, you know, coming out like that, it was like you had to. And then there's so much inspiration. It's like listening to how Khan puts words together, like that I have like 4 syllables and then it keep going. Or like Benny, how like he's just very like, he'll say something, but he'll paint a picture for you. It's like, I'm like motivated and inspired by that, you know, and I'm always trying to like sharpen my pen and make like, ooh, I gotta do that, but I gotta do it better. So, damn, this is a minute ago. I had a computer and it had like a voice recorder app on it, and I would just like play like a Dipset instrumental or something like that, and like would rap on it. I had like a little makeshift karaoke microphone, plug it up to the computer, and then this was back like we still had CDs, so like I used to burn it off like on a CD and then like make people listen to it at school. So I kind of like used to just, I was selling mixtapes, like I was flipping my shit like, nah, you gonna listen to my shit, especially like if it was a dude that liked me, no, listen to my shit. Put it in your car and listen to it and blast it. But I guess just doing that, obviously like my voice has matured a lot more. The content is a little bit different. I'm able to like express myself a little bit more, because before it was like I just wanted to talk some fly shit and I just wanted to say like the illest bars. Now it's like I want to know more like about making songs and also being able to like really go deep into a topic, you know, and just, I don't know, just being myself. You know, I don't want to sound like nobody else. I just want to sound like me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Started kind of like ravishing in the moments, because it's like when you be doing stuff, it's like I be so on like what's next, and then I'll be forgetting about all the stuff that I did. So it wasn't until I toured this year, I went overseas and did my first Euro tour. And that was crazy because it's like hearing people that don't even speak the language like rapping your music back to you. And it's crazy because it's like, you know, I may not be like the most popular rapper or like the biggest artist, but it's like, you know, my impact is my impact. You feel me? So it's like I don't look at it like I'm in competition with nobody anymore, and it makes it that much easier. It's no pressure because it's like now it's just me versus me. It's like doing, you know, the cypher, it's like that's a wonderful feeling. It's like, but I'm not looking at that as like the pinnacle, or even like the tour, I'm not looking at that as the pinnacle. It's like I got this group of people that I feed, and they gonna support me, and they gonna show up to these shows, and you know what I'm saying, and that's more like impactful than anything. Making sure that like I'm able to like feed them and like just be able to do what I love and travel doing it. Like that was my first time in Europe. And I was getting paid to do it, and, you know, able to do what I love. So, like, it's just, you know, that's God right there. Like, so I look at it like, you know, this was the things that I prayed for, and not try to, you know, just be like, okay, what's next, or I'm not where I want to be yet, and not be able to be satisfied, you know, because it ain't no finish line to success. I feel like it's gonna keep going up. I'm gonna keep, you know, lapping myself. I'm gonna keep doing something that's bigger, and I'm gonna keep like feeling like, dang, I did that, like, you know. So those are good pivotal moments, but I feel like the whole thing as a whole is just the moment. Absolutely. And I'm just trying to stay in the moment. The hardest part is just, for me, is like staying consistent, you know, like I still be, like, I got a bunch of things that I do. Like, I got an entrepreneurial bag where, you know, I got a whole, you know, business that I run. I got, you know, life that just happens, you know. So staying consistent is kind of hard, just because it's like I gotta turn on two different sides of my brain to be able to function and do both at a high capacity. And then also just being a female, thank you, being a female in it is hard, especially because I'm not like no overnight success. Like, so I've been doing this shit like for a very long time, and it's hard to stay wanting to do it and to keep doing it, keep believing like, okay, yeah, this, like, I can still do it. And every time I want to quit, it's like something happen, like, so I get like thrown the alley-oop, like, okay, boom, now you can do Coachella, or they want you for this tour, or, you know, like, here they want you to do this record or whatever. So like, just still wanting it, still staying consistent, and just loving it, because it's easy like to get caught up in the business of this too, and you don't really love it no more. Take the fun out of it when you gotta be competing, or even like working, you know, towards the next hottest record, or you're trying to top yourself. It's like sometimes it'd be like, I just be wanting to have fun with it. I be wanting to just, you know, be able to do what I love, because if I'm not, then I might as well get a regular job. Why not? If I'm gonna do something I'm dreading to do. So just staying fun, keeping it fun, and standing on business. You know, when you stand on business as a woman and as female, it's easy to be labeled a bitch or difficult, you know, even though a man can do and say the same things and be labeled a boss. So I think learning over the years, like, not to play by me, that has, you know, worked in my benefit, but it's also a little bit detrimental, especially when you cute and niggas want, you know, something else, and you ain't going, and it's like, you know, we either gonna do business or doing bullshit. So even with that, like, that's hard. That part. Pick it up, I don't put it down. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like if you give people the power to, you know, make you happy, you give them the power to break you down and make you sad. So I always look at the comments like, you know, the good ones, I do appreciate them and everything like that. But if ever people decide to not fuck with me, then I don't feel a way about that either. Because at the end of the day, like, my value and my support system, what I'm rooted in, is not social media. It's not, you know, people that I don't know. It's the people that do know me. It's the people that, you know, I could take all this off and, you know, be around, that I really care about. So I look at it like almost like Sims or like Grand Theft Auto. Like, you wouldn't get in your feelings if they called you a bitch on there. So like, you know, I don't look at it like it's real, because essentially it really ain't. Because none of those people in real life ever tell me no disrespectful shit to my face. So, you know, and that's just real. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, this bitch or you nobody, but then when I see them, or if I do a hosting or something like that, they be the first one, can I get a picture? Yeah. So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, like, I don't pick it up, I don't put it down. I don't, you know, let that determine what my self-worth is and how I feel about myself, because it's easy to get wrapped up in it. And as far as social media goes, like, I follow things, again, that like bring me joy. I follow things that are positive. I follow a lot of business pages. I follow a lot of things that I want to learn. It's either entertaining, funny, or motivational on my feed. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, because if you're scrolling all day, it's like hypnosis. So it's like you either gonna hypnotize yourself to be on some negative vibes, or you gonna hypnotize yourself to be motivated and okay, let me turn this off, let me read this book, or let me look into this, or let me go see if I can get this loan that what's the name telling me about, or earn your leisure. Let me see if I could get on what they talking about. That's the type of time I be on, because again, you have the power on social media really to like form your circle. You have so much access to people and what they talking about, and it's like, why would I want to surround myself around people that's just talking about other people? Like, that's not gonna bring you no money, and it don't go further than what you telling your friends. And it's like, I could really, make money off of this. So that's what I use it. Social media for me is a tool. At the end of the day, for me, I don't look at it as a competition, because I look at it like, God didn't stop making people that can rap once he made me. But I also feel like ain't no other Armani. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody that can do what I do and look like how I look, and and do what I do. So that's why it's so easy for me to like respect and like give other people their flowers, because I really don't look at it as a competition. I look at them like they in their lane and they killing, they doing their thing, and I can clap for them. A lot of people don't win because you don't like to clap for people. You know what I'm saying? Just because this person is winning don't mean you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? This person getting, recognition doesn't mean that, you're gonna lose. So I don't look at it like that, because I feel like, yeah, it's a competition, but it's a competition with me. That's who I run my race with, because I'm my worst critic. So I am like the one that's like, yeah, bitch, like I'm in my own ear like that. I gotta give it to Cardi B, because Cardi B was the first one, like after Nicki, that really kind of changed the trajectory of what female rap looked like. Because for a long time it just looked like whatever Nicki was doing, and a lot of females really couldn't crack through that, because it was like, can't nobody do Nicki better than Nicki. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of girls trying to imitate her, and it was, it wasn't getting no bar, but Cardi came through and she was just authentically herself, on Instagram, wig off, popping. And I think they started to see like, no, we want to hear what she got to say, and like she got bops. And then it started a thing of where females could just come out and be who they are. They didn't have to be a pretty Barbie. They could be rough, they could be from the hood, they could be ratchet, they could be whatever you wanted to be. And females wanted to see themselves in that and be able to see like, okay, no, like I fucks with her because she act like my sister. She act like, a bitch I know, like, or I could chill with her, like, and I don't have to be on whatever type of time. So I think it really is just how everything goes. Like, it's a cycle. Everything, you gotta transition at some point.
Can we just talk about Lauryn Hill? Because, everybody was a Barbie, but Lauryn Hill was a beautiful black queen. She came and dominated the industry. She was a singer, a rapper. She was talking about how these hoes was out there giving their kitty cat to do up that thing. She sold millions of records.
But
she wasn't a board. No, I agree with you, Armani.
No. This was before. You gotta think about it. Like in our generation, we didn't really have a Lauryn Hill like that. That was really like giving us knowledge and talking about, Egypt and singing and shit. So like,
not because we gonna talk.
No, but Lauryn Hill did her thing. But then again,
Lauryn Hill came in the game. Beautiful cocoa butter black skin with well greased. And shut that shit down. And then Cardi B put on for the Bronx and came in the building, and now bitches ain't. Can we all Can we be real? Bro, we gotta just tell the truth. When Cardi B came in the game, mad female rappers is now in the game.
That's a fact.
And there's no disrespect to nobody that was before us, because everybody that was in the game added to the game.
But that's what that just goes to show. She really like opened the door for it to not look like what it was looking like.
Bitch, I don't gotta look like a Barbie. I look like a grown man. Niggas still gonna fuck.
Amen.
Can I get an amen?
Why are you so silly?
I love you.
For real, we gonna do that. That's reality.
We gotta say left.
Drake.
Okay.
Pharrell. That's my favorite producer ever.
Like that.
And I would love to work for Nicki. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
It looks like one thing and it can be another. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas out here rapping right now that's broke as fuck. And also just it's good just to be on your shit when it comes to business anyway. Standing on business. Like because even after it's like all of this stuff is, you know, fleeting. You have your moment and then is the next bitch coming up. So you want to make sure that what's your end goal? What's the after? You don't want to be sitting here singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You want to be able to like have something to show for it besides a chain that's gonna go out of style or besides, you know, something. So, you know, don't lock yourself into no deal just for no, you know, no chain or no stupid shit. You hear about it all the time. Oh yeah, I signed for $5,000 in chain and then, you know, they blow up and you owe somebody 80% of what you made or you're not making nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it happens every single day because you be so hungry and you want it so bad that you just, you know, want to get out. But, you know, never make moves out of desperation. Always read your paperwork. Have somebody else, you know, read your paperwork. You know, you can find a lawyer for $100 to, you know, at least go over and tell you what it means. And yeah, like that's once you work hard, stay consistent, and then, you know, you at the table with that paperwork. Don't get tricked out of, you know, your bread because you just made a dumb decision trying to, you know, just get on, you know. And you can do this shit yourself. You can stay independent and make money. Like, that's what people don't be realizing. Like, you know, I'm still technically like an indie artist. And, you know, I tour, I make great money, and, you know, I sell, you know, the Griselda merches. You know, it's crazy. It moves like nothing else. I don't know, you know, it's that publicity everywhere. So it's like, know that you could make a bag and do it on your own. You know, it may take you a little longer, but like in the end, it's gonna be lasting. You can sell your vinyls, you can sell your, this nigga still buying CDs. Like, for real. So, get your money.